Hey y'all, it's Jim Sanders with Coldwell Banker Village Communities right here in Jonesboro, Arkansas, and it's time for another market update. I'm not leaving the house today because my driveway is still too bad to get out, so I'm right here at my house in the snow and cold. But let's do this. This residential real estate recap for the greater Jonesboro area is for the week ended January 24th, 2026. It's episode number 277. So let's look at what happened in single-family residential real estate in Jonesboro last week. Now, before we start, let me just say, these numbers could be a little low because maybe people didn't go into the office and update the MLS. So, and like I always tell you at the end, the numbers change all the time. So if we see some low numbers, it could be due to the snowstorm that we've had. So let's look at what happened last week. Last week there were 13 homes sold for a total of $2.75 million. 28 homes were listed. 31 homes went under contract, and currently in the greater Jonesboro area there are 420 single-family residential listings in the Northeast Arkansas Board of Realtors MLS system. Sun's really bright, so I'm probably squinting a lot, and I apologize for that, but hey, I wanted to still bring you the video, so we're doing the best we can given the conditions. But like we always do, we'll look at the averages in each of those categories. For the 13 homes that were sold, the average sales price was $221,800. Those homes were on the market for an average of 83 days before they went under contract. The average list price for that same group of homes, $220,900, which gives a sales to list ratio of 95.9%. I mentioned that there were 28 homes listed last week. One of those went under contract the same week it was listed. That's 3.6%. And when you look at the average list price of all the homes listed last week, it was $333,000. I mentioned that there were 31 homes, that went under contract last week. The average list price for that group of homes, $309,800, and they were on the market for an average of 48 days before going under contract. So we're looking right now at 420 single-family residential homes that are actively being marketed in the MLS. That's down 14 from the week before. The average list price is $360,100. Average days on market right now is at 87, at least for these homes. You can find homes in the Jonesboro area for as low as a listing price of $40,000 all the way up to a high of $2.745 million. And currently in the MLS, there are 10 homes that are listed at over $1 million a piece. Now, like I say, the data changes all the time. I pulled the data yesterday. That was Monday, January 26th. Around 5:30 in the afternoon, so that's the reference point for when the data was pulled. I always tell you too, if you're thinking about listing your home, don't use these averages to determine your list price because this is for all of Jonesboro. Instead, give me a call, shoot me a message. You can find all my contact information in the text that's attached below. I'll be happy to come out and do a competitive and comparable market analysis of your home in your specific neighborhood. This will give you a better idea of what's been selling in your area and what you'd be competing against. Then we can talk about whether you want to price it too aggressively in order to move your home fast, or if you want to wait and try to get the most out of your home. Either way, we can work with you that way. Now, maybe you're thinking about buying a home. I love working with buyers too, but first I like to get to know you a little bit, learn your hopes, your wants, your needs, your dreams, your desires, specifics of, do you need to be in a certain school system? Do you need a certain area of town close to your work? Things like that, and then we'll find a home that fits those needs. But whether it's buying or selling, either way, if you're thinking about real estate, think of me. I'm Jim Sanders with Coldwell Banker Village Communities right here in Jonesboro. Like I say, give me a call. look in the text, find my contact information, send me a message. You can also find a way to contact our brokerage should you need to do that in that text also. But it's really cold. I want to go inside, but I did want to do the video this week. I hope all of you are having fun, but more importantly, I hope you're staying safe. A lot of the roads are still slick. I hear that side roads like mine are still haven't been plowed in a while, so exercise caution if you're going out, or better yet, just stay home with your family, take care, catch up on things around the house that you needed to do. That's what I'm doing today. Well, until next week, just remember, when you're thinking about real estate, think about me. I'm Jim Sanders with Coldwell Banker Village Communities. Y'all take care, stay warm. We'll see you next week.